I am live. Let's see if I'm robotic. Am I robotic? Okay, if I'm robotic, somebody tell me because I'll put my phone up here. I have it all. How come I can't see people? Oh, give me a one if I'm robotic. And there's not many people on the tubes. Hello. So if no one comes in, we'll just do this later too. I know it. Okay. If I'm robotic, hit a one. Okay. All right. Is that better? That should be better. Let's put this back here. Man, I'm going to be figuring this. What'd I just do? Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. So, what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to have to, I'm thinking if I update StreamYard, maybe that might work and give me a better chance at having a decent stream without having to do both on my phone and here. It's kind of weird doing it on both because, like, it's just weird. I'm happy to have everybody here. So, I'm going to open it up if anybody wants to. If not, we might do it a little bit later too. Look at me trying to look. I don't know where to look. I'm so confused. It has been a day already. It is Sunday. Usually I wouldn't be live on a Sunday, but my family actually is out at an event, the rest of my family. So we're going to talk here a couple of minutes. Somebody, let's see in the chat, how's everybody's weekends going? It's better. Good. It's just we're also about ready to get a storm, so that's kind of been affecting it too as well. So I am tired. I got my first I guess you could say hate email this morning. My comments aren't refreshing. My first hate, it's not even hate email because it really, hey Vicky, says more about them, right, than it does about me. Just kind of how they disagreed with how things went and whatnot. And I've gotten a couple people that have said, that look at my hair is a hot mess today. Hey Jess, hey Liberty. A couple people that I've gotten messages from that Mod Squad, woohoo! Mod Squad, don't send me shellfish if you don't like me. Don't you love those? I do love those emails. I've had a couple people actually write me and say that, they couldn't be friends with me anymore because they've seen me in so and so's chat. Hey, Dippity Doo, Diana, everybody. The only thing I can say to those is that I'm sorry if I've hurt them in some way. But I'm in a lot of chats now, and I don't mean to hurt anybody, but I started to think, and it's like, when you're walking out, like some of these people, Dippity Doo, right? I have no idea who Dippity Doo is. Rather than like Dippity Doo da Dippity, like I don't know who Dippity Doo is. So what if I saw them walking down the street and I ended up really liking Dippity Doo? Like I don't know these people well enough to not like them. Okay, whether certain creators or whatnot have lied about, like, every creator on this platform is at fault right now, including me. At what time? I'm doing better now, obviously, but I gotta tell you, I cried for like 20 minutes. And I think it's also because like I have my period and I'm perimenopause and all that. But it's really rough. It was really rough. Yeah, and I yeah, Vicky, I'm sorry about that. I am kind of a sensitive person at all, and people say, "Well, hey Veronica, if you can't do that, blah blah blah, you shouldn't be on YouTube." Well, I don't necessarily think that's the case. I think that I'm real with you. I wasn't gonna go live because my eyes were swollen and stuff, and then I was like, no, because I think it's okay to come on here and be real, right? Like I think we need more people being real on here. Um, People that were told, if you support me, don't go, like I don't ever want anybody torn, okay? That's my thing. Hey, Turtle Gum. Um, I guess I just want a place to be real. Um, if that does that make sense to you guys? I know it doesn't make. Hey, Amber. Okay. Oh, have fun at flag football. That's awesome. Um, yeah, go everywhere. I encourage you go everywhere. In fact, Save Robbie's live. Good afternoons, Auntie is on right now. Like, go everywhere. He comes in here. Like I go where I want and don't team with anyone. Yeah. Entirely. Let me just text her back. Let me remove myself really quick because she'll worry about me if I don't answer. 1 second. I apologize. All right. I apologize for that, guys. My aunt is really protective of me. If I don't answer, she'll be like, "Oh my goodness, are you like that or something like that?" All right, good, Vicky. I want you guys to explore other creators. For one of my best friends and my sister can't stand each other. We just keep it exactly. And hey, Kathy Jo, Rena, was gonna pin your message, but until I figure out StreamYard, I can't figure out how to do that. But Kathy Jo, my tech savvy woman, um, I just I want you guys to go everywhere. Alex Erickson has been super supportive, sharing my stuff. She's got great content and whatnot, and I don't want anybody torn. I guess is all I have to say, and I don't want anybody hurt. So if you see me on a panel, you're not going to ever hear me bash somebody on a panel. I you won't. It's not going to happen. I'm not going to do that. But I can't guarantee you that I'm not going to be on a panel of a creator that you might not like. Thank you, Gen 8. Yeah. There's a lot. I'm not even joking, y'all. I watched like a fishing thing. It was talking. Okay, I'm kind of a bored person. I was watching all it is an underwater camera. And the underwater camera, like there's a community, they just watch underwater. And I was spent like a half hour just talking to people on that live. So my main point is I encourage everybody to go everywhere. What I really would love to see happening, Mod Squad, is from people from all communities being able to be respectful to each other and chat. And so far, thank you, Unpopular Opinion. They watch it too. Debbie, hey, morning. Thank you, Debbie. You know I love you. But what has made me sad, and we're going to touch on this a little bit. Thank you, Rebellious, is so what we know what happened to Pesky, right? Very tragic situation. Glad she's resting, all that stuff. What bothers me is the fighting afterwards. And this isn't against anybody. I think across the board, all of a sudden it was like, well, they're lying, they're not lying. Well, this person's this and this person's this. And in the grand scheme of things, we're literally and I say literally a lot, it's going to annoy you because it annoys my husband. We're talking about a human life. Like a human life. We're fighting over who was lying, who wasn't, and blah, 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 and this person's a liar, and all this stuff. We're fighting over a human. Hey, Laura, thank you. Like, is that messed up to anybody else, or is it just me? Exactly, Rebellious. A horrible situation turned into a nightmare on the streets. And I understand everybody's viewpoints and how different things could look a certain way, but at the end of the day, she's all right. And that's all that matters. And it just really tore me up, because I'm overly sensitive, that we're fighting over a human life. It's weird. It pains me, because it doesn't have to be that way. It really doesn't. I don't think it does. I'm probably naive now and trying maybe overkill with the positivity, mainly I think it's because I need it in my life right now too, but I think it really bothered me. I've heard everything from, you're not going to have supporters, and I'm going to do the same live with 10 people if I'm going to do with 40 or 100. Like, it's not going to change who I am. I think YouTube has potential to be income for everybody, but I don't think it shouldn't be your everything, Things like what happened should bring everyone closer. Sadly, people, yeah. No, Mod Squad, don't be. I think everybody tried the hardest they could, is what I think, in a really tough situation. And I think everyone did the best they could. She's okay. And in my mind, that should have been the end of it, if that makes sense. Not everyone is a Brittany J fan, but my heart hurts for her, because she's been going through a lot lately, like as far as on the YouTube. And I don't know, am I making sense to y'all? I feel like I just have a compassion for all of the creators right now, because I do feel like they're all going through their own pain right now. And I don't know. I don't know what this big change in me, but I definitely feel more compassion for all of them. Yeah. It's all about compete. Yes, it doesn't have to be. Yes, Rebellious. I haven't watched it yet, but I've heard that's a very good video. And one series that I want to start, and I'm actually going to reach out to Alex, because I think she's very good at this kind of stuff, and see if she might want to come on or do a little collab at some point. Collab I am super, super passionate about human trafficking. Very passionate. Like, it is something that just rips my heart out. And I was looking at statistics, and across the world, there is 24 million cases reported of trafficking in 2022 so far. We are in May. Or that might have been 2021, but within the last year, 24 million. And the reason I'm really passionate, and I love Durf. He kind of he or she, I'm sorry, I don't know who they are, kind of made me want to do this a little bit more, because they were talking about how incarcerated parents, their children often get lost in the shuffle. Hey, Tia. Thanks for stopping by. They often get lost in the shuffle. So Tia is another one too, right? Tia, I'm not calling you out. That sounds really racist. Minority. She has a passion for, minorities and whatnot. I would like to do something where I get multiple different creators that, um, have different life experiences that could talk on different things, and not just creators, subs as well. Tia, I didn't mean that bad. I just know you have a passionate for okay. But until I like talked in here that one day with I Love Derp about not even realizing how much, thanks Tia, incarcerated parents, how much their children are lost in the shuffle and go on to commit crimes themselves. Okay, so how can we do better? Minority children, are we forgetting about them? What is happening that these 24 million kids, and if you think it got better, hi Inties, if you think it got better when COVID hit, you're wrong. It got 10 times worse, because then it became big time financial. I lived in Texas. Look, I lived in northern Texas, but make no mistake. I mean, yeah, let's just say it is bad, and it is bad in the US alone. I'm going to tell you a story. It's really hard, so I'm probably going to cry, but I'm leading it into this series of what I'm doing. So there is a song out there that I'm going to play for you at some point here called Dear Daughter, and it was written by a Christian artist, musician that I actually became friends with. And she, let me just read it. The saddest part of the prison system, those kids have to be searched before entering prison. Try search. Oh my goodness. Yeah, that's terrible. She was, let's see, I have to go through this whole story, but I reached out to this Christian musician artist, and just got to know her and told her about my passion for human trafficking. And she said, I can't believe you sent this to me. I have a friend that I'm writing this song for now. Here's the first verse. Well, she sent me the first verse. And then fast forward a year, and it's done now, and it's out there. It's Tasha Layton, Layton. I'll post it in the chat, or post it in the description. And she wrote a song called Dear Daughter, Brave One. It is a good song, but this little girl in the United States, guys, was trafficked from I think, for 34 years, guys. 34 years. Let that sink in. In the US. She got to be 18. She didn't know any better. She just stayed in the lifestyle. Like, is that not maddening to anybody? It makes me cry. Like, okay, this is why maybe I shouldn't. 34 years. And this poor baby girl, she's out of it now, and she's doing well. But trust me, like, the recovery process, and that song, oh, Dear Daughter, that's basically was for her. It's a horrific thought. We're losing these kids. We're losing them. And I want to do a series on it, and I want to get as many different creators from different life perspectives, different cities, different things, that will join me in doing some of this. Hey, Sandy, watch 13 at one of the okay, I will. Tia, I would love to get with you. Hey, Mrs. P, if you would be willing to do a little piece on that, if you're interested, on like the minorities, because I know that is your passion. Okay, Mrs. P, yes, check out Robbie too. Hey, Giggles. I know it might not be the most fun topic, guys, but we've got to touch on it, and we have to start picking these cases apart. And oh, thank you, Tia. That's awesome. I'll email you. We have to start picking these cases apart. So if you have a case that you're like, yes, this is in my area, could you look into it? I want to, because I really want to do this series. Xavier Harrelson, I'm not gonna touch on him, because that's kind of becomes a crazy show as well. But I know somebody that lives in the same town as Xavier. They never thought this was going to happen, and whether or not that was a lifestyle he was, we can only speculate. But my point is that it's time. Like we need to talk about it. Um, so forget true crime. Like, don't even consider me true crime. Consider me just real about a subject I'm passionate about. And I think this would be a good opportunity to be able to get some creators together. Um, it, does do am I making sense to y'all? Because you know how I always like to see my lessons and stuff and everything. Well, I was outside yesterday, and in New York, things are just starting to bud and whatnot and come up. And all I could think to myself was like, man, winter's breaking, like spring is coming. And it's kind of like that, like it's been a long winter, guys. It's been pretty brutal on the tubes, but like spring is coming. There's hope. I think there's hope. I do think there's hope. And if I get Tia and no one else to help me on this, that's fine. But I mean, Alex is always posting kids, and actually, her post last night, she posted something that really, hey, peaceful plants, hey, Miss. Okay, can you hear me? My kid just messed this up. All right, let me know if you can hear me. Okay, and I don't know where my picture went. Oh my goodness, I'm a hot mess, y'all. So let me pick them up. It's because it's raining. So I would like to to and open up the panel and just kind of just talk about just whatever. I mean, not everybody's not gonna have how we can fix this community and whatnot. Uh, really more on this later for sure. And just like I said, I have a few people that wanted to come up. So, all right, well, I'm gonna end this and come back a little bit later. Okay. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm gonna get out. One minute. All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye.